Hey YouTube, it's Mr. Lubufu, and I just wanted to respond. A lot of people have been writing in comments that, oh, Mr. Lubufu, you missed some. Do know that I do those videos right after the spoilers are released. So, what generally happens is they spoil something over the course of the night, someone else does. So, I go to sleep, and then I get all these comments saying, "Oh, you missed some, you missed some." No, they weren't spoiled at the time of my creation of the video. Now that that's out of the way, yes, I woke up and someone opened the pack and revealed some more cards. So let's go ahead and look through them. The pictures are kind of blurry. So to begin with, we have let's go with Falcon Wrath Torturer. So it's a 2/1 for 3 that says sacrifice a creature. Falcon Wrath Torturer gains flying until end of turn. If it was a human, you put a +1/+1 counter. Meh. Not one of those good commons. It's okay. I would much rather have Vampire Interloper if I'm building some sort of deck. Next, we have Skierstag Flare. Skierstag Flare is a colorless black 1/1. For 3 colorless black, sack a human, destroy target creature. I think this might be okay. Depends how many humans you can pick up. If you can make the black-white humans deck, which I think will be a theme, pardon, then this guy's pretty good. Removal's removal, but as a whole, don't try and force him. Next we have Tragic Slip. It's a black for target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn, or Morbid gets -13/-13. This is one of those commons I like, because it's a lot like Geist Flame, ping something, and there can be some serious, advantages. So this is certainly a card that if you get the chance to play it, it seems like good removal, especially with the number of 1/1s, X1s that are in play. Next we have Forge Devil, which is a 1/1 red that it enters the battlefield. It deals 1 damage to target creature and 1 damage to you. I think this is okay as well. I mean, anytime you get a pinger for, well, it's not really a pinger because it does it once, but you get a 1/1 for 1, which is the body's mostly irrelevant, I would say. But sometimes getting that 1 damage onto a creature can be pretty good. I'd play this guy, but it's not always main deckable. Next we have Gravetiller Worm, which unfortunately this text is really blurry, so I just have to say it off the top of my head. It's 5 colorless green for a 4/4 trample that Morbid enters play with 4 +1/+1 counters. It can be big. I mean, I don't like it that much because Morbid triggers are very difficult to come by. Think, for example, Somber Walled Spider, right? A lot of people thought it was going to be insane, and then it was released, and then it was not that good. So, meh. And then, next we have Talons of Falcon Wrath, which is colorless red for an enchantment that has Flash. And enchanted creature is colorless red, it gains +2/+0 until end of turn. Bad common, don't play it, trust me. Unless you're going like Invisible Stalker sort of thing, because you're just setting yourself up to be 2 for 1 with like Victim of Night or something. Now back to Heckling Fiends. It's a 2 colorless red for a 2/2. That for 2 colorless red, target creature attacks this turn if able. I'm also not very impressed with this guy. These are all in limited senses, of course, and in standard playability, it's very unlikely that we find many. So yeah, unless you're going some sort of deck that has giant guys and you can use your mana efficiently, I think I would much rather play a 3-drop or a 4-drop than use mana to make them attack. Might be okay in late game. Next, we have Executioner's Hood. 2 colorless for an equipment that equipped creature has Intimidate, and equip 2. Also not a good equipment, just not a card you want to be playing in limited. Next we have Heavy Maddock, that has equipped creature gets +1/+1, and as long as it was a human, it gets an additional +1/+1. I would also rather have the pitchfork. That's it. That gives +1/+1 first strike, or first strike and +1/+1 if it's a human. I mean, if you're going humans, this could be okay. And it's another one of those equipments that you put it on Invisible Stalker, and yeah. And we've also got here Headless Scab. It's a 3/6 for 2 colorless blue. That as an additional cost, you exile a creature card from your graveyard and enters the battlefield tapped. Meh. I mean, it's a scab, which seems okay, but a 3/6 does form a nice wall. It's an okay guy, certainly. I think Haven-Ghoul Room Binder, which was just a matter of getting what the effect was. We knew the image from the intro decks. So it's 2 colorless double blue for 2/2. That for 2 colorless blue, exile a creature card from your graveyard. Put a 2/2 black zombie creature into the battlefield. Then put a +1/+1 counter on each zombie creature you control. I like this guy. I think he's going to be fun to play in limited, especially if you get him pack 1, pick 1. You can form a blue-black zombie-esque deck. So it seems okay. I mean, getting Moorland Haunt-ish abilities. You essentially get a 3/3, and then you get a 4/4, and it just, yeah, seems pretty good. And I already talked about Headless Scab. So, that's it for the spoilers that were released over the course of the night. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe.